What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today's going to be my ultimate Reinhardt guide. I've been absolutely loving Reinhardt in Stadium. I think he's one of the most fun characters you can play just because he has a variety of builds, so he doesn't really get too old. In this video, I'm going to be going over what I think are his 3 viable builds and kind of what to build into them, what items are good for him, which items are bad for him, and I'll end it with gameplay of what I think his best build is. Okay, so getting into his first build, it's going to be his hammer build. You're just going to build move speed, attack speed, weapon damage to boost your hammer. Just got to run through them like a battering ram, running them over. Whole lot of fun. I think it's his most consistent build. Probably his best build into most of the tanks and comps you're going to be playing against right now in the initial launch season. And what that build is, which every time you're going to go smashing first. I think that's the big core of it. The reason why the stats that Reinhardt cares about are like move speed, attack speed, obviously weapon damage, and then life steal as well. So he can, while he's swinging your hammer in his face, he's healing a lot of that back. So smashing is going to give you that move speed and weapon life steal. You can stack it up to 5 times, giving you a total of 25 move speed and 20 life steal, which is absolutely insane. The one little tip for this one is I've been seeing a lot of maze in my games. I don't know if it's bugged or not. I feel like a lot of interactions are like this with Maywall. But if you swing on a Maywall because there's 5 pillars, one swipe on Maywall is gonna, if you hit every pillar, it's gonna instantly charge your smashing to full. So you can just do one little swing, and then as soon as the wall goes down, just run at them, fully stacked. They can't do anything about it. So you can run over May as well, even if she's typically a counter to Ryan. And the DPS role, she can help you out as well. There you go, smashing round 1. And then for other items or powers as you go throughout the rounds, you can kind of go whatever the game's feeling. I think there's about 3 or 4 good options. The first one, if you only need extra damage, or you just want to do it more damage, Feel the Burn is pretty good. Every 3rd swing applies a burn that does 1/3 of your hammer damage. So you just literally do extra damage over a burn effect. So no, can never go wrong with extra damage. Some other things that I like are if you're against like an Ana or anything else that like could bother you while you're charging. I really like Shield Stampede. I think Ana's just the biggest one because Sleep and Nade kind of screw you over. So this one you can charge with your shield up, so that way there's less windows for you to get hit by those key abilities that people have. Maybe Cassidy Hinder. What else could there be? Queen Jagged Blade, a few other things. Orisa Javelin Spear. So there's things that can like stop you out of your charge. Into those matchups I like Shield Stampede. And then into if you're like going really, really deep and you kind of just need a tad bit more sustain while you're in their backline, like just to buy your healers a little bit of time to get to you, or buy your team time, or just you want that a little bit of extra sustain. I like I don't know how to pronounce it. Wilmahagen, I think is how it's pronounced. Basically, you heal for 15% of the damage your barrier takes. So if you just run at them or charge in, you're in their backline, swing on away, and you're kind of low, you just hold your shield up as they're hitting your shield trying to finish you. It's actually healing you up and making you even tankier. I'd say those are probably the 3 best powers you want to take with this Hammer Ryan build. The only other thing I could maybe think could be worth it, Vanguard, if your team needs a little bit more sustain. So if you charge in, you give them a shield. And maybe like Blazing Blitz round 7 if you get a little bit of AP in your build, because there's a few items that the Reinhammer build works with that also have some ability power. So I'd say those the main 4 powers you want to go with are Smashing, Feel the Burn, Shield Stampede, and Wilmahagen, with situationally Vanguard or Blazing Blitz. I think round 1 is always Smashing. From there, it's whatever you feel is best for that specific game. Now getting into the items for the Reinhardt or the Reinhammer build. Round 1, I think the 1,000 cost options, you pretty much go with the same thing every game. That's going to be Weapon Lifesteal and Attack Speed. So the stats Ryan really cares about, I think I mentioned it earlier, move speed, attack speed, weapon lifesteal. I think those are his 3 biggest ones. And then after that, once you have a little bit of each of those, then you want to start scaling up your damage. Because there's no point in scaling your damage if you can't get to them or hit them a few times to stack up your other passives. So yeah, you want to get those stats first and then start building your damage. So you get your weapon lifesteal, your attack speed, and then for the 1500 cost option, you could either go Frenzy Amplifier, which gives you that attack speed and move speed, but only after elimination. So if you get that first kill, you get a big steroid of move speed and attack speed, and you can just use that to steamroll the rest of the team and just run through them, which in those early rounds is a lot easier. Or if you don't want to do that, the other thing I recommend is Heartbeat Sensor. You just get 5% move speed, which is really, really nice on Ryan. Get that free gap close, and then you also can see people that are low, so you can chase them down even easier. So that's my round 1 build. This on round 2, it's obviously game dependent, just on what you have. But for some blue items that I'd recommend, I think the best weapon one is Aftermarket Firing Pin. Again, attack speed and move speed. Also, I didn't point out earlier, Ryan cannot use this max ammo, so like the stockpile one that says 25% max ammo, absolute waste. And the reserves waste. And also, quick melee does not count as a Ryan. Ryan cannot quick melee, so Siphoning Gloves is also useless. He can full melee, like in Gloom Gauntlet, but he cannot quick melee. So the word quick is the difference there. Yeah, so going back to blue, Aftermarket Firing Pin I think is his best one. Everything else he could just avoid these two. The other 5 are just whatever feels right. Nothing in ability power. And then in terms of survival for blues, Crusader's Cure is pretty good. When you get, especially if they have like an Ana, a Queen. I think those are the main ones now. Like things that can anti you and like stop you like that. But basically, whenever you charge, you kind of drop a Suzu on yourself, cleansing yourself of any negative effects that are on you. And so that one's really nice if you like Ana or Queen are really messing with you. There's like one map I heard that rocket boots could be good, but the few times I've tried it, I always forget about it. You just get a little map jump. And then Crusaders Hydraulic could be decent. You have a good bit of armor, so taking less damage. But not a whole lot of blues that are that great for you. Just stick to pretty much anything in this range. And then in terms of purples you want to go, I always start in the survival one. So I always go Gloom Gauntlet first item for my Reinhardt. Because again, it gets you those stats you care about. You get 10% move speed when you melee, 15% damage increase, and then you also restore 5% of your max life on hit, or over 2 seconds. So you also get the life steal as well. So you get everything you want except attack speed, which is really good. And you also get 50 armor on top of it, which stacking armor, never a bad thing. And then my second item that I usually always go is Phantasmic Flux. You get weapon power and weapon lifesteal. And you also get a little bit of ability power and ability lifesteal. You get the extra sustain, extra damage on charge and fire strikes, and Earth Shatter. Really nice. And then you can, if you're already at full HP, you can even overheal. It's a nice little bonus. So that's my 2-item core for the purples. Other purples that are really good, nothing in really survival that I'd go. I stick in weapon. Dampener Grip I think is really, really good. Booster Jets is amazing. 20% attack speed is a ton. Plus you get 10% move speed after using an ability, so you can throw a Fire Strike or gap close, or you can charge when you come out of the charge. You have that move speed to catch up to them, so really, really nice there. Then in terms of like actually scaling your damage, I think Plan Z is like a decent option. There's no like perfect Reinhardt purple like weapon power one, so I think yeah, Plan Z could be decent. Triple tap Tommy gun can be decent into like a Ryan or Orisa, I think. And yeah, just kind of whatever you feel for that specific match, but yeah, I'd recommend like Plan Z. Anything else real quick? You can't crit. Eye of the Spider gives you a lot plus extra damage to low people, so that one's not bad. And you can't crit. Don't really have that many abilities that you don't need the cooldown for. And you can't really heal your allies as well. So, just an example, like full build game, I would go Gloom Gauntlet into Phantasmic Flux. Say they have an Ana, we'll get the Crusader's Cure. You start with Aftermarket Firing Pin, Booster Jets, and Dampener Grip. And then say you get to late game or you don't need this, you could go something like this, Plan Z instead of Crusader's Cure. Or if they had like on a queen, you could maybe get rid of the aftermarket firing pin and get Plan Z instead that way. So that's my item recommendations for Hammer Rhine. Now let's get into AP Rhine. Hey you! If you made it this far into the video, that means you must be enjoying the content. So if you could leave a like and subscribe, that would really help my channel grow and it'd mean the absolute world to me. And with that, let's get back to the video. So for the AP Rhine build, again, I think there's like one or two good core options, and then you could branch out into whatever you're feeling for that game. I think the one you should always go round one is Impact Burst. And whenever you've hit a fire strike, it's going to do a little mini explosion on that location. So if there's all clumped up, they'll all take a bunch of bonus damage. And that's where a lot of Ryan's like one-shot potential can happen in those early rounds when they'll clump up. Impact Burst spreads onto all of them. Get a team kill in 1 or 2 fire strikes, which is kind of funny. But yeah, Impact Burst is definitely the best one. And then after Impact Burst, you have choices. The reason I wouldn't go Magma Strike, especially level your first power, like so round 1 and 2, is because if you're not throwing both fire strikes at once, you're not getting the lava trail. Plus, it only lasts in the ground for 2 seconds. People are getting to the point where they know not to walk near it. So I wouldn't get Magma Strike round 1. If you want to get it round 3 or 5, it's still decent. And at that point, you can have some ability cooldowns to get your fire strikes up more often and be better. Blazing Blitz is a good option if you're building your Earth Shatters really quick. So basically, after your Earth Shatter, you just swing your hammer, and then a fire strike comes out of it. So it feels a little awkward to me actually when I use it, just because like you're not doing the fire strike animation, you're doing your hammer animation, and then a fire strike comes out of it. But you get used to it. It does a lot of damage, especially when you're going full AP. And again, you can still do the same stuff like Shield Stampede. While you're going AP, it does scale your charge. So, I mean, I think Boom Boom Boom's not that great of a power. I'd still avoid it, because how often are you going to pin somebody and then there's going to be another enemy next to the pin target? You're usually pinning them away from their team into a wall. Yeah, you could go like Barrier Reconstruction, because you're going to be because you're throwing fire strikes, you don't really want to be meleeing as much. So you getting that shield barrier back could be beneficial a bit. Yeah. After those 3, I'd say get whatever you're feeling for that game. I don't think there's any real wrong choice like round 7. And then in terms of items, I still like in round 1 and 2, I'd prefer Weapon Lifesteal over AP Lifesteal, because in those early rounds no one really has many bonus stats, so you're still like normal Reinhardt in those early rounds. And Weapon Lifesteal is probably going to heal you when you're already full HP. Ability Lifesteal is going to heal you when you're already full HP. Weapon Lifesteal is going to heal you when you're actually brawling and when you need the extra bit of sustain. So I still like Weapon Lifesteal and AP Rhine for the first 1 to 2 rounds. Then you're obviously going to get some AP. And then the same thing as the other one, you can go Heartbeat Sensor if you want, or you can go Frenzy Amplifier. Either one works. Yeah, nothing. You don't really need Winning Attitude or anything. They're not the rest of the ability greens aren't bad, but I'd recommend these 2 Power Playbook and Plasma Converter with either Heartbeat Sensor or Frenzy Amplifier. And then in terms of what blues are good for you, was it Chimner's Maw, whatever you pronounce it. I think that's like a must-buy round 2 for Reinhardt, because you're going all in on the fire strike, so increasing its radius by 50%, basically, I don't know, my math could be wrong, but it basically doubles how wide it is. So like, that's really, really good. You're going to land way more fire strikes, plus you get some AP. That's really good. And then Nana Cola is also another really good item. So hopefully by round 2, like you get that can be your buy if you want to sell some of your greens. 30% AP. In terms of the other blues, none of them are bad, but I'd probably go with either Energized Bracers or Multi-Tool, just to get more fire strikes up or to get some lifesteal there. And then Crusader's Cure is still good in those matchups where like you're against Queen Ana. But I think that's really all I'd go for the blues outside of ability power or the ability tree. And then in terms of purples for you, Rocket Strike's nice. I don't think it's like a must buy like the Chimera's Maw is, but it's still a really nice pickup just because faster projectile speed, way easier to hit. So it doesn't have to be your first purple, but I'd recommend it in by your second or third purple. So Rocket Strike's good. Champion's Kit is also for that. You're basically going for one shot, especially if you can land 2 fire strikes. The Champion's Kit's amazing. With AP right now, I wouldn't recommend the charging one because you're a little more squishy. They're all pretty good, but triple tap Tommy gun I think is pretty underrated. Because if you do end up, you can throw a fire strike. If you gets another Ryan swing on them 3 times, you're doing a bunch of bonus weapon damage because of the passive, and you can fire strike again. But instead of that, I'd actually even recommend Dampener's Grip. Same stats as triple tap Tommy gun, except every time you swing your hammer, you're taking 1 second off your cooldown of fire strike. So you can throw a fire strike, swing a little bit, your fire strikes will be back up way quicker. So I'd actually recommend Dampener's Grip. Probably, if you're gonna do a 2-item core, I'd probably recommend Rocket Strike into Dampener's Grip as your 2-item core for the purples. Throw back in Champion's Kit. None of these are really bad. I'd probably stay away from Catalytic Crystal. It sounds really nice on paper, like, oh, I get my ult faster, but you're losing a lot of like utility that could be better suited elsewhere. You may get your fire strike up like or your ult up 1 or 2 fire strikes faster, or 1 or 2 hammer swings faster. I think you can get better value elsewhere. Cyber Venom's decent because you get cooldown reduction and healing reduction. Super Flexor is actually a really, really good one too. Because you're still running. You're going to be swinging and in the front line. So that way, you keep swinging on them. That's going to give you ability power. And you get some weapon power in there as well. So I think that's a really good item. And then back to survival with Phantasmic Flux. Same reasons why it's good in this build as it was in the hammer build. You just get a lot of sustain, both weapon and AP. So I think those would be your 5 core items, and then you probably want to keep this one just because of the radius. So like if you had like a perfect build on AP Ryan, I think this would be it. You have 90 AP, but then with your super flexor, it's actually gonna get you up to that 115 AP. So that's really, really good. Plus you get some weapon power in there, some health, some sustain. I think this is your ideal 6 item core. And then let's say we go this, and go Vanguard. So that'd be like a full build on AP Ryan. Okay, and then the third build I have for you guys today is going to be his charge build. It's more of a meme build. I wouldn't build it very often, especially if you're trying to climb as fast as you can and win as many games as you can. But it is really fun, so I will mention it. Just so you guys know what it is. But it centers around this item called Griffing Glider. And what it does is it basically allows you to fly while you're charging. And then you move around the map really, really fast. So you combine that with Shield Stampede. I don't know if it makes you go any further. Like, you've probably seen some crazy rollouts. I'll leave that in. It feels like you go way further than like a normal pin too. I don't know if you actually do, but it's a lot of fun. Like, you can just pin into the back line, come down, swing away at them, and then your Reinhardt, they're not going to kill you in like 5 seconds, and you pin back to your team, and now you're on high ground safely. A lot of fun. And what you're kind of going to want to build a mix of AP and the hammer build is what I usually go when I do it. I think Shield Stampede is a great first item because that way, flying through the air with your shield. But again, smashing could be first item as well. I think either one of those two as your or you can get those as your first round 1 and round 3. Either order is fine. I do one of those. In terms of items, I'd still recommend like Phantasmic Flux. I'd still recommend Crusader's Cure if you need it. Gloom Gauntlet's still solid. Not Rocket Strike. Dampener's Grip's really, really good because you get your cooldowns back. Let's say you charge. swing my hammer, and I'm already out of there. So I think those are some like the purple items you can go with it. If you want a little bit more AP, just so that way you can actually like one-shot things. Maybe like triple tap Tommy gun just to get more AP. And if you don't want triple tap Tommy gun, you could also go like, where's Super Flexor at? Super Flexor. That way when you swing a few times, get your AP all the way up. See in that bottom right with that little purple, where it tells you how much bonus AP and smashing stacks you have. So that was kind of me going over the charge build. Again, it's more of a meme build. Build it how you want. I'd say just do it more for fun than to actually climb, but it is really good. And I will also note, I don't think I mentioned Griffin Glider in my Ryan Hammer build. You could probably put it into the Hammer build if you want to, just to get some mobility into certain comps. But or maybe like a certain map where like high ground's kind of needed to get to, and you can't really do it with booster boots. I think you can slot the Griffin Glider into the Ryan Hammer build as well, but not the AP Ryan, because AP Ryan you kind of want to just play like a sniper. That's gonna be my breakdown for what I think the 3 best Ryan builds are, and what his 3 different playstyles are. And now I have a game of Reinhardt for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy. So getting into the game here, go smashing as always, because I'm gonna be going the Hammer build. And let's see, we'll go weapon and life steal, some attack speed, and then I'm up against the Diva. Diva move speed's kind of nice, because she's hard to kill. I don't think you get the Friends Amplifier for demeching her. They have a pretty mobile team, so I think move speed's going to be the play here. So if we need a blue item, we're going to go Ashmark Firing Pin. But if not, it's going to be Gloom Gauntlet first. I always get confused still when the armory is closing versus when the match is starting. But I don't really know they can prove that. I like to take the top left if my team's going to join me. Oh, they're already dead. Well, I'm backing up then. Yeah, definitely not an AP build. Oh, get to him. I don't know what my team's giving high ground. Oh, there we go on Genji until he dashes away. Heal up here. Baby Diva. Right into the deflect. Put it on me. And team came through there. Yeah. I don't want to play slow at the beginning. Soldier dies. No reason to take that early fight. Like, fire strike here. Got somebody. We'll take it. Back up. Make her eat that. And he has no... Yeah, he had no deflect, but he did have dash up. Oh, that would have been a sick shot if I were able to land that. See if I can get somebody walking in. Nope. Oh, I keep wasting my fire strikes, but okay. Swing on Diva. Get charged up. Right, heal up. Big slam. Oop. That's embarrassing. I was going for the pin kill on her. Put my shield down a millisecond late. Or early. Yeah. See if we can snag up quick here. Don't think we will. On T. Get the mega though. Kill soldier. Mercy 1. Mercy 2, I guess. There she goes. And back into the team. And you got beat. I'm just dead here. Oh. I don't know how my team died there. But that's okay. Like I said, they have Lucio, Diva, Soldier, Mercy. Like there's no one I can track down there. So it's like it's just a bad game to be Ryan. But I'll show you how to make it work. Heal up here. We're fitting into point. Got Lucio. And I can't really stop the res. I'll pin here. Just keep swinging away. I try and heal. Yeah. Team's just getting screwed left and right. Nothing I can do. Also on that Diva bomb, I don't think my teammates died because they put the shield down. I think they just would have died to the bomb. It's crazy. Yeah, so even though I'm getting hard countered, still had a ton of damage. I'm gonna need to figure out a way to peel a little bit more of this game. But so I have enough for Gloom Gauntlet. I think I'm just gonna do it out of the gates. Just because I do get that move speed and that sustain, plus a little bit more damage. Aftermarket firing pins probably what I'll get next. I think there's I wish you could sort it by like or search by like stats that you gain so I can see what move speed stuff. I think it's only aftermarket firing pin. Like booster jets kind of gives you some. Gloom Gauntlet gives you some. Might be like one or two other abilities that like give you a little bit of move speed after using an ability, but I guess that's what booster jet does. But yeah, I need to figure out a way to appeal for my team a little more. Steve only has more than me because that bomb, and then Genji's kind of farming me. He benefits more than the average DPS in terms of just doing raw damage to convert it to cash. I'm gonna throw this to make him DM. I don't want to bait them to come in this same room with me, but my team's not gonna want to be in there with me, which is gonna suck. So just play slow, hold my positioning. See if I can swing my hammer a bit. Use double helix soldier, it's nice. Swing away on Diva. How are you guys dying? I literally have 4 in front of me. Get Diva out of mech. Like, where is my team? I guess. Oh, my Kiriko died. My freaking Kiriko died. That's my bad then. That's my bad then. But like, my team's gotta be taking more aggressive angles. Okay, see if I can save her. Build up. Got 1 free fire strike on her. I'll have shatter soon. I can hold this corner. Nope. I need cover. 1 swing. Pin her back in here. Keep swinging. There she land. Oh, never mind. What? Staying through all that. Now we pin in, get Diva. She just flew. That's fine. Did I kill her? Yeah, Genji got her. Right. But I didn't even get a single elimination credit? That's crazy. I guess I killed I killed Mech Diva twice. Like half. I really want to pin in, but What do you mean my Genji's dying? Mercy 1. Let's spin back. Where is my team? Like, what is wrong with my team this game?
Only 10 seconds left.
There is no challenge I cannot face. I've got you in my sights.
Overtime.
I can keep you safe.
Chance to take the run. Looks like the win was out of reach.
Let the Kitsune
Wait, I'm not on it? That's absurd.
0.
Okay, rough start to the game.
Giving it their
Really rough start to the game.
shot at the win.
I think it's just hard DPS. Yeah, Rooney. I had the one stupid play, but yeah, the Genji's farming my team. Can't do shit about it. So Womahagen could be good.
Our team
I don't think feeling the burns at this game might even be a Vanguard game, but go Womahagen, aftermarket firing pin, and
The time for preparations is almost
they have a lot of armor on Diva, so I'll take that one. It's kind of rushed. Ideally, maybe could have double sold some greens to get the Phantasmic Flux.
3,
But that's okay.
1.
Clashes, I think, by far Ryan's best game mode in this.
Teachings this thing unless join me.
I don't get why people still go inside.
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
Like, that's actually crazy. I sustained through that though.
The objective's online.
behind you.
Heal up through that. I just don't have a team, which is crazy. And we'll pin you. And kill them all. Play that nice and slow. Ooh. Filter killed himself, that's kind of funny. Okay. But all my complaining?
Hi.
And how many times I typed into chat but didn't actually send it? Stay positive. Don't be mean to your teammates. I like to type it. Helps me vent. But I don't send it.
Advancing to objective
If I can sneak over here. Oh shit. Yeah, Womahagen is definitely the play here.
10 seconds until the objective's unlocked.
Been there.
Diva shows everyone
We better win this.
second to none.
They res the Genji.
Nerf this.
There's already a vault.
My journey continues.
Genji is cutting down their cover.
Crazy. And she's going to heal me by shooting my shield. My team's here. Put that out real quick.
They're falling back to objective B.
Oh, that didn't hit. What the hell? They have so much burst.
Welcome to
The objective goes live in 10.
The Diva, or the Lucia.
behind you. Let the Kitsune guide you.
And all this lava everywhere is kind of annoying. Farm Diva though. We gotta get this Lucio. And keep swinging, just keep swinging. And he's out of there. And he's running like a little weenie. Can we swing that? Can we swing? We're swinging. Woo. Okay. Teams Teams adjusting. Teams learning.
Who the playmakers are.
And I'm scaling. I'm doing so much damage.
Now's the time for our team. Up next, get
Also in that last fight, I once the diva threw her bomb, I knew I was going to shatter her so she couldn't remech. Because she could stall forever. That damage on the ground is so annoying, so. Honestly, Shield Buster felt kind of nice because I'm usually swinging into Diva with people clumped up into her. Let's get rid. What are we feeling like getting rid of? Let's get rid of my lifesteal because I'm going to be buying Phantasmic Flux here, and then I could sell. Yeah, I'll sell attack speed. Can I buy anything though if I sell that? I have to sell Heartbeat Sensor too. I don't really want to sell Heartbeat Sensor. Um, just because like there's nothing that's like really good for me to buy. That like that's not good. I want either attack speed or move speed. Nothing here that can really give me that. And maybe a little bit of extra sustain could be cool, but back Heartbeat Sensor. And take my attack speed. A little unlucky on the amount of money I have, but that's okay. Yeah, their Genji's definitely the carry on that team. And Genji's tough to deal with when you're a Reinhardt. But if he dashes in and doesn't get a kill, you can start farming him. Free fire strike. Got that one deflected. That's okay. Keep swinging. Can I heal this? No. And then back up. He's dead. Swing away on her. Where's Mercy? Don't move back up. Good speed by my Juno. Those are rare, but we take it. Okay. Get out of there. Nice carry. Good job, good job. I'll throw that up there. I've got Eden. Whatever. Shatter if I can line it up. Shatter. I'll just kill him. And my team's dying to hopefully the Blade. My guess is it wasn't Blade because that Genji was like 5 HP. I couldn't track him down. That's okay. We got a good chunk. Got some free shots there. My shield charge up. Where's my team at? Yeah, they're just getting here. Wanna walk in with a full shield. Okay, give away the soldier's position. And Juno's kind of fucked. What? I'm upset that didn't land. I'm gonna build our ult during this. Pinning in. And hold shield, but can't really do anything. Oh, if I land that, would have been sick. Kiri, baby, how you dying? Got a pin in from the top ropes. You couldn't have vaulted sooner? Like, you know? Is he gonna clutch this? Okay. Oh, team's clutching. Actually, I don't know how he clutched. I guess the Juno ult really popped. Fuck this, Lucio. Coming to me, Lucio. Can you? Kill her.
I meant to do that.
That deflect is so stupid. I just keep pinning. We killed him. Let's go.
Round one. The score is
Team popped.
2-2.
I'll give it to them. They popped.
Some intense
I actually like to go back into the replay on that one, see how they won. Okay, getting back to the fundamentals of the build.
Put those hands together. It's time for
So I got my Phantasmic Flux, got my Phantasmic Flux, got my Gloom Gauntlet. Now I gotta pick a new power. So Feel the Burn's an option. And what else could I be doing? Shield Stampede. I don't really feel like I need my shield to charge very much. This could be a rare game where Vanguard could be nice. But just nearby allies at the start of the charge. I'm usually charging like back in. Blazing Blitz. I think it's between Feel the Burn and Vanguard this game. I want to do Feel the Burn just because it's what I was telling you guys to do, but again, this could be that rare game for Vanguard. So, 30% of my lives is over health, so that's almost like 200. I'll try Vanguard out this game. I don't build it very often, but Genji is one of the people I think Vanguard could be nice into. Let's sell this. Now we're going to start going weapon power. So I think Booster Jets is a must in this game because I need that move speed to keep on top of them. So Gloom Gauntlet's giving me 10. Smashing is giving me 25. Another 5. Like 40. I'm getting close to like 50% move speed, I think, which is really, really nice. And we'll decide what to go after that later.
Light speed.
Just my pin. See how much charge it gives. That's a good amount. So I can just go for a charge when my team's getting low or Genji's on him. Hope it doesn't one-shot him.
the objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
Swing on Ryan. Wait, what? He didn't die. Now we're swinging on Diva. Ultimate Diva. And we got all this move speed. Where the hell did he go? I'm getting juke left and right this game. It would be nice. That's one of the advantages of playing third person, is you can actually like see where they kind of go. It's harder to get juked that way. But it just feels more comfortable to play first person for me, so that's usually what I go for. See if I can find the Genji up here. You're gonna fly after me? That's okay. Shield my team. Big versus chains. Swing away. Keep one. Swing on Diva. Got baby Diva killed. Whatever. Missed it. Don't care. Land the pin. Land that. Oh, he's dead. Cool. Now back to head up. Yeah. Miss the pin, get the charge. We'll take it. We'll take it.
I feel all warm inside.
Going away. And we'll back up here. Don't want to die. Shield the team through the wall. Going away on Diva. He's killing it. And Genji is somewhere. Sounds like I'm hitting him.
Let the kitsune guide you.
I just keep swinging. He's so fast. Charge just for the sake of giving my team a shield. Charge again, just for the sake of my team a shield. Where is everybody? There he is. Charge, get a shield. Swing away. And we just keep swinging. Just keep swinging. And we're pinning. Swinging. And we're swinging. And kill him over Baby Diva. D.Va dies anyways. Perfect. Team's picking it up.
Here's our score.
This was one of like the least clean
Why don't
swinging games I've ever had. But we're still stomping them just because I'm way too tanky for them. Like, still putting the my soldier scaling, but still had the most damage in the round. They got some good DPS. Just the fact that they picked D.Va does make it lose. D.Va is such a useless tank. I don't know what they can do to fix her in this mode, but would they give her like 6 or 7 buffs, like 2 hot fixes ago, and she's still garbage. I think with D.Va they need to adding more tanks to the roster will be good for her. Like when Winston gets added, she's good into Winston. She's not bad into Sigma. So once more tanks are added, I think D.Va will get better. She just has a lot of really bad matchups in this initial round of tanks. Okay, now we're going into more weapon damage. So I think we're going to sell our heartbeat sensor now. And I really like dampener grip, a little bit of AP. So like now those charges are actually going to kill people. Auto attack speed, and it reduces my cooldowns by a lot. So other things I could run. Plan Z, I think is a good one. If I sell this, can I actually buy something? I could buy triple tap Tommy gun actually if I sell that. So I'll do that as well. So unfortunately, it happened again. The last map didn't record. I don't know what it is. Maybe I need to start breaking up my recordings between games. But these final maps, my computer's not enjoying recording. I'm really sorry about that. But I did let you guys see the buy phase of it, just so you can see my thought process behind that. We actually did win that last 0.20, so we won the match right there. So I only missed one map, and it was we won 2 fights, and we actually won pretty quick. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's going to do it for my ultimate Reinhardt guide. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe, as it would really help my channel grow. Let the algorithm know that there's something here worth watching, so that way more people can find this content too. The Overwatch community has been so supportive of my recent Overwatch videos, and I'm absolutely fallen in love with Overwatch again, especially Stadium. I'm going to keep cranking out this Stadium content for you guys. So yeah, if you want to stick along for that journey, again, subscribe below. It would mean the world to me. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.